And welcome back to Jeff Koinange Live here at Citizen Television. On to business news. And at least 4 supermarkets in the country have delayed payments to suppliers above the stipulated 90 days. One of them, Tuskys Supermarkets, has been under sharp focus in the past 2 months. Our very own Denis Otieno has more on what could be ailing the local retail sector.
In August 2019, Tuskys Supermarket made an entry to the Nairobi Securities Exchange program dubbed Ibuka. The move the retailer announced was to prepare it for full listing in 18 months, opening up its ownership to many more. But less than 10 months later, the razzmatazz at the NSE trading floor has waned as the retailer's financial health remains in doubt. According to the Competition Authority of Kenya, the retailer and 3 others seem to be in distress. In an email response to Citizen TV, CS says it is currently probing 4 retailers who have delayed payment to suppliers without justification for over 90 days. Interesting to note, the Watchdog's Director General Wangombe Kariuki says that so far no retailer has cited the ongoing pandemic as a reason for their woes. In April this year, Tuskys announced the temporary closure of 3 of its outlets located in Nairobi, Kitale and Mombasa in what it said was a bid to serve customers better. Accused of not doing enough to salvage previous industry big boys Nakumatt Supermarkets that caged in with an estimated 38 billion shillings in debt, and Uchumi Supermarkets ran down by managers turned suppliers and now struggling for survival, the government says it has its hands on the industry's pulse.
That's something that we've received information and it's something that we're engaging with both the suppliers as well as the retailer themselves.
With over 60 branches, the family-owned supermarket chain has an estimated 6,000 workers and nearly 800 suppliers. It is still not clear how many of these suppliers have had their pay delayed by over 90 days. While its management remains mum, the clouds could be gathering for Tuskys Supermarket. But stakeholders and observers insist the retailer still has a fighting chance.
There are challenges in business right now, be it retail business, be it manufacturing business. They have discussions with the suppliers, they're having discussions with the ministry and of course with CAK. And those discussions will bear fruit that will ensure that we protect all the suppliers who have supplied to them.
Many people have faced distress, even the most robust retailers have faced distress, but I think the responsibility of going depends on both the actions of the retailer but also the actions of their partners, the suppliers, to ensure that their goods are there so that at least there is footfall in the supermarket.
Tuskys' management in the previous years has been rocked by noisy siblings rivalry. This most of the time ending up in the corridors of justice. The retailer had been tipped to climb to the upper echelons of the sector with the fall of Nakumatt and offer stiff competition to global franchises like Carrefour, Shoprite and Game that have joined the fray. It has, however, been unable to offer a fighting chance, leaving the space to other local retailers, now backed by private venture funds like Naivas and Quickmart, to bring competition to the foreign brands' doorsteps. Denis Otieno, Citizen TV.
All right, Dennis, thanks so much for that. At the same time, the National Treasury has received a dividend payout of 2.1 billion shillings from the KCB Group for the year ending 2019. Now, the return is the highest ever paid by the bank in dividends to the government from the 1.8 billion shillings payout back in 2018. Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani says the funds will boost government efforts in supporting growth of SMEs in the country. At the same venue, the CS also presided over the approval of a special COVID-19 insurance package by the Insurance Regulatory Authority for frontline health workers.
We are very keen about cushioning businesses because cushioning businesses is cushioning the economy and supporting the very many segments who are already working, the employees. We are not only looking at making sure that they are not rendered jobless, but also to see if there's an opportunity for expansion.